Yo, hello everybody. This is my second video and the start of a new series. As you can see, I'm gonna be playing a bunch of ladder games and just commentate over them very comprehensively. So let's get starting. Before I start with the game, at the start of the game I can still talk a little bit about a couple things. I'm planning to do the build order guide video, a really good one. Look out for that. Hopefully on Saturday, yes, this upcoming Saturday. But I'm honestly not too sure about it, because I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that until then. It really depends on how I like the video. If it's good enough, I will post it. Otherwise, give me more time. Yeah. For now, I'm just going to produce some exclusive ladder content with this account. So, let's pretty much do that. Playing a TVP against the barcode Protoss on Simulacrum. It's not a bad map, pretty even I think. There's some weaknesses, some strengths of course. More importantly though, I want to play a really standard opening. That is the plan here. But it really depends. Guess I need to put myself on D&D. It really depends on what happens. So let's see. Next time I'll put myself on D&D. So I scout at 19 to pi pretty much immediately. I rally out the SUV. And this guy is going to scout. Timing makes it so that we have an easy time scouting. We have an easy time figuring out what exactly he wants to play. Stuff like that is going to be really easy to read after this. Now I'm just gonna plant down my command center. I'm gonna do it with the SUV that didn't lose a lot of HP. And yeah, just let's see what's going on in this game. Looks fairly normal. He is building a nexus and he's checking with the probe if I make a bunker or not. So it seems like my opponent is doing the right thing here. And by the gas timing we can also tell that he did go Cybercore first, which means that the adept that is coming out of his production facility, out of his gateway, is going to be very quickly. Very quick. It's going to be so fast across the map. We have to watch out for that. I don't think the adept can stand here, but it may. Okay, it may. The thing about this is it stands right there because I killed the probe while I was scouting with my Reaper. So during that time the adept already came out. Normally you can jump that far, but in this case the adept was already out, so I have to look out. Now what I'm watch out. Now what I'm gonna do is check the second unit with my Reaper. And it's a stalker, so that's good to know. We don't really have to worry about too many things if it's a stalker, and we can just proceed with our build order. Now I'll make the bunker after my depot to make sure that, like I said, it's Cybercore first, so the adept is fast. I want to be careful. And what I also like to do against this is build a Hellion, as you can see. This Hellion is going to provide us extra safety, and more importantly it's going to provide us some extra scouting. What I personally like to do is scout around the map. That's my personal favorite. Because he goes for a stalker first, we can also assume that it's probably going to be like a blink build order. I don't expect any type of Stargate at the moment, but obviously that could still be the case, so you don't want to count it out completely. Oh, we found a probe, that's pretty awesome. Getting another probe kill right here is exactly what we want. But at the same time we kind of need scouting right now, because at the moment I'm just assuming that he does certain things. And in this case I'm assuming that he's going for a Twilight play, so let's figure that one out. There was another probe pushing out on the map. Let's see what's up with the main. It's a Robo and a Twilight build, so yeah, that's correct. Now the Wither Mine drop moves out. We check. Actually I could have gone in deeper there maybe, because he might have proxied something. I don't know about that right now. There was definitely a probe moving, so I will make sure that I cover most angles with my Reaper. And I will make sure that I build a Raven, as well as an eBay and another barracks. By the way, this is what I'm going to be explaining in future videos, these type of build orders. Here I'm just commentating. It's hard to obviously explain the build in detail when I commentate. But that's pretty much going to be my content, just so you know. This water mine drop seems to be fairly successful. I would just let the water mine shoot, and as soon as they get hits off, I'm just gonna pick up and hide the medevac. I don't want to commit again, because I might run into a danger here. He might be able to kill the medevac or something. I'm just gonna scout around with my Reaper. I'm gonna make sure that there isn't something scary. I'm gonna make sure that I scout pretty much everywhere. And at the same time I build a Raven, I get Stimpak, 2 add-ons, another gas. And I execute my build order, pretty much. This is the build order execution. I'm gonna start adding a bunch of Marauders here and there soon as well. For now though, I just have to make sure that we execute the build well. He's putting on some pressure, so it's like not that easy to just execute the build. He could be blinking into our main, like that kind of stuff can happen, so watch out. Just watch out, it's important. That's what I mean, the 3 stalkers in my main, not that dangerous, but still. That kind of stuff is potentially hurting. He does blink that a little bit. If you have like minerals like me right now, you can also just make another command center already. You don't have to commit on 2 base fully. It's fine to go up to, in this case, 48 SCV, something like that, and then make the transition. The medevac drop is still alive. I'm just gonna make sure that he is like not greedy or anything. So by that I mean I just want to make sure he has a couple stalkers at home. I don't want him to move with every stalker across the map. What I could also do is like a little bit of Raven harassment and that type of stuff. I don't do the Raven harassment though, because I feel like at this point it might be a little too risky. So I'll just move out of my units. I'll send the Marauders forward so they can shoot the stalkers without them shooting back easily. And we're pretty much just seeing what we can accomplish here, right? It looks like we should be good. I'm just gonna hotkey all my units. I'm gonna make sure that I don't lose anything moving across the map. And I'm actually also gonna get another couple barracks plus another upgrade. And the rest of my units I'm for now gonna rally at home. Just so I have some kind of defense in case he wants to go crazy. How could the Protoss go crazy? Well, there are plenty of options. One example would be if he goes into like a warp prism harassment. That would be him yeah, doing something more crazy, of course. For now, I'm just executing my strat, though he's already taking a 4th base. That's greedy. Like, very, very greedy. I don't think you can defend that. I'm gonna try disabling the sentry, because it has the Guardian Shield. That's my play right now, but he's focusing firing down the thing there, which I did not expect, because like that was a lot of losses he took. So now we can pretty much just walk across the map, and I think we can actually finish this game right now. I believe so. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's see. I'm just stimming forward. I'm actually rallying all my units across the map, and there we go. GG is called. That's I guess a win on the board for us. I guess I can play another game. Currently I don't have any cutting tool. I'm not sure what I will be using. I mean, I'm sure what I will be using, but I haven't taken care of that yet. I'm new. Oh, we found a game so quickly. If the games go like this, I'm always gonna play like another game, like here. What did we find? Oh my god. First video, and now we have to play against Cyril, guys. On Simulacrum. In case you don't know, this is probably the best map for Zerg, but... well, that's gonna be a good YouTube video, I suppose. So we're gonna do some comprehensive commentary against Cyril. That's a rough one. That's a rough one. But it's good content, isn't it? That's very good content. So let's see. Cyril, obviously a Zerg player that is pretty hard to beat. I don't think I have to explain that. Especially on a map like this, it is going to be insanely hard. I'll use this as an opportunity to like try something out. But at the same time, I'm playing a tournament this weekend. So I have to take care of that, you know. I can't just play my A strategy to beat Cyril in the ladder game. I kind of have to do something that doesn't like give away too much information on me in terms of build order. I'm thinking of one build here. Let's see how it works. I'm not sure though. If I really wanted to win, I would probably use something else, but like I said, TSL, I have to play a TVZ. I'm gonna record it, by the way. It's gonna be uploaded on Monday again, or even Monday. For now, let's focus on this ladder game against Cyril. I don't know, I didn't really know what to say here. I mean, I'm playing in Cyril. Let's take care of him though. That gives us a nice bonus in MMR. Was definitely worth searching, wasn't it? So my plan will be here. I want to go for a triple CC build order. That is going to be my build for now. So I'll be sending across the map my SCV to make sure that he is building the hatchery. And then I'll go for my factory. Actually, I can delay it a little bit because I'm not taking another gas. Pretending to block the base here. I don't really need to block it because on this map, the Zerg player can take both the bases. So that's not gonna be a possibility for me. I think he might have just sent a drone there, regardless of my SCV going in that direction. He might have just sent a drone or something there anyways. That very well might be the case. But I don't really care about it. Like I said, on this map, the Zerg player can take both bases anyway, so it's not like a big deal to him. In this case, I didn't really like block, like I scouted because pull first is kind of difficult sometimes to defend. On this map in particular, the Reaper arrives rather late, so you don't wanna have a late Reaper because otherwise, obviously, what's gonna happen is you're gonna be able to not really scout, and pull first is already in front of your base, and if there's like Zerglings in front of your base while the Reaper isn't across the map, that always causes a lot of trouble, let me tell you that. That causes lots of trouble. He's very fast on the creep to Moors. If there's one thing that Cyril is really like overwhelmingly good at, it's definitely like creep spread. I think without a doubt, he has the most precise creep spread. It's actually so hard to deny creep to Moors from him. Nearly impossible, I would say. My starboard is done. I know what the overload is. That's really good information. So now I can prepare for this overload by sending Marines towards it. And I will be making a battle cruiser. Oh, okay, anyways, he's going for overload speed anyway, so it doesn't really matter. In this case, he can scout regardless. It doesn't matter if I have Marines in position. But at the same time, this also means that an all-in is less likely. Since for an all-in, you don't want to spend like 100 gas for overload speed, and you don't need scouting. Like, if you're all-in, you're not gonna need the scouting, so you're not gonna like spend the money on freaking overload speed. I got a creep somewhere, that's definitely something. That's the start. I'm happy with that. I didn't mess up my build so far, but still it's Cyril, so we gotta do better than this. I mean, it's probably not going to be enough just executing like a standard build order, and what I'm doing here is very standard. What I'm hoping here is that he goes for a I'm hoping that he goes for a Roach Warren. That's currently what I'm hoping on, because if he does a Roach Warren against like this battle cruiser opening, it's really nice for us because we are the guys that are playing bio. Actually, we're not playing mech, we're playing bio, and that will make life. That would make our life much easier if he starts to make roaches against bio. Obviously going straight for banelings is good against bio, because obviously you don't want to spend like an extra money for roaches, because they are just completely unnecessary unless you really want to go for an all-in type of strategy, which he might. He very well might do that. On the other hand, this map is fairly large, which is why I went for the bio BC opening in the first place, because it seems to be decently safe. So I'm honestly not too concerned about that. I'm a little concerned about my scouting. It does not feel very strong. It feels like he's getting kind of away with what he's doing. And he also has a lot of energy. I hope that doesn't mean he has like frickin' a Nidus coming up or stuff like that. In this case I can do some nice damage with my Hellions at least. That's something. I'm gonna try and roast some drones up here, but obviously that's not gonna be an easy thing to do when there are this many queens knocking in on my BC. And I also need to make sure that we're not being too heavily supply blocked. That's another thing I really need to take care of, because I'm starting to be somewhat supply blocked, I think. There are a bunch of queens, so we probably don't want to fight that, right? Let's go back. And also let's not make any more tanks, because this is indeed going to be a link binding game. So I don't think we need that many tanks. I think we can go straight into water mines. I'm actually not sure if that's the right way of playing. I just test around a little bit. That's like the biggest thing. But more importantly, I just don't see how on this map, because this map, like I said, is Zerg favored. There's a lot of ways to creep. The bases are so hard to defend per turn. There's a nice pathway to push on, yeah, like kind of. So it's not as bad. Like I think, generally speaking, we don't have a map that is a must veto for Terran against Zerg. But it's definitely not, it doesn't make anything convenient. It's definitely not convenient. There are some mutas out on the map, so that's something to take care of. And I'm gonna take care of that by making a bunch of turrets. And actually I'll be moving out with my BC. I also make a bunch of things here, a bunch of widow mines, of course. Now the mutas are gonna do some kind of damage here, I suppose. There's nothing really I can do to prevent that. It's just what it is. Gotta deal with that. I mean, it's Cyril after all. He's gonna do damage. If he wants to do damage, he's gonna do it. That's how simple things are, really. That was actually not bad for us, because I still have a bunch of Hellions alive. And I feel like I can push across the map now. Like, he's going mutas, which is fairly, like, not greedy. But at the same time, it's nice to push against that. I hope I don't lose to BC. I didn't pay attention. Yeah, that looks good. That looks actually not bad. I'm liking my situation here to some extent. But at the same time, he's probably gonna have a bunch of units very soon. And he might just crush me after all. Actually, he doesn't. Ah, now he does. Units are like kind of spread. So it looks like he doesn't have units, but he in reality has quite a few. This looks like he didn't have that much for now. But actually, I mean, look at that. That's beatable. We can do this. We can do this. Just gotta focus fire the Banes with the tank. Unborrow the mine so it doesn't do any damage to our stuff. And now we're pushing in there. We're pushing in. The SCVs have to go back to work. The thing about Cyril is he always has backup Banes. So there we go, he's already morphing another bunch. So that's really scary. And as you can see, my focus fire here is not that great. So I'm actually getting pushed back in the end. Even though I can still focus fire one down. It doesn't look too pretty at the moment. I'm getting pushed back really heavily. And if you look at my supply, it's not that high. So I'm starting to lose footing on this game for sure. It looked very decent for a moment, but now it's not looking that decent anymore because I don't really have a transition. And he's probably sitting at like 80 drones at the moment. So it looked really good, like it looked really promising, but at the same time, I mean, it's Cyril, he's not gonna have like no banelings, he's always gonna have a transition. He's always gonna have a follow-up, and that's pretty much what happened here, like really. It's pretty much what happened here. This is, this always happens when you play against people like Cyril too. You send out a drop and he immediately has the mutas in position, even though he doesn't like know about it. And yeah, my supply is not that bad, to be frank. So I'm not giving up yet. Not yet. That's very important to note. But I think this situation is not great for us. I think we're not doing that great. I think we could have done great though. I think in this game, there was a good chance that we could have won this game. Pretty sure about that. But as you can see, he has many drones, so I don't know, guys. I don't think this is looking all that great, but that was great. That was really great. Just spreading the water mines a little bit here and there to like, I don't know, to like get into a position, I guess. Oh, there's some muta harassment going on, so we really want to watch out for that one. And we need to like borrow water mines and stuff maybe. That's nice, getting a hit off. Cleared all the mines pretty much. I have a medevac drop that I might send across the map now. this one. And maybe I will send another one over here. Maybe, yeah. That's not a bad idea, I think. Let's like put a Thor into our main. Let's take the next base. And let's do this. I'm not gonna make any more SCVs for now. I'm gonna make a couple more Widow Mines. I'm going to see what he does like counterattacks like here. That's actually pretty damn good. It's not bad once again. Now we're gonna like move a little bit in this direction. We're gonna put some units in position. And we're gonna like collect our army over here. Actually there's a base that I can take out. And I need a bunch of Turks here because he's gonna make like something happen with leaders, I suppose. I really want to watch out for that one. Gonna focus fire, at least try with my thing there. At the same time he took care of that one drop on the bottom. Man, he's playing really good. This guy, Cyril's playing really good. Is this surprise? Not really. Not really. I'm trying to like out multitask him here a little bit with my drops and stuff. But not really working out like 100%. This is actually nice. This is not bad. He has to pull back the drones. But at the same time, like, he has so many bases. Like, what am I doing with my life, guys? What am I doing? So now, I mean, I can try and push, but like the problem is, it looks promising, right? It doesn't look bad. Like, it really doesn't. But the thing is, this is Cyril. So he always has a transition. It looks like you're killing stuff, but in like reality, his creep spread is obviously great. Like, I don't have to talk about that. But more importantly, he always has a transition. Like, always, every single time. Which means if you kill some stuff, he has like 10 times the income. So even though this is a really decent trade for us, he always has a transition. So like, look at my supply. I'm at 140 supply, maybe 160 if I'm being lucky. But I can't get any footing on this game. And he just has so much stuff. And he has so much economy in the background that it really doesn't matter what happens here. Like, it really doesn't matter. His map control at the same time is on point too. So I don't know. If I want to beat Cyril, I think I had a good chance in this game. But because of the map, I just don't think I can do it. Like, he's really good. And the map is Zerg favored. I should have played a different strategy in order to have a chance. Still wasn't a bad game. I can still win. It's not over yet. I'm still trying my best. I can still do this. But yeah, like, not looking great. Not looking great at all. We'll have to see what we can do here in order to maybe make a miracle happen. A miracle is definitely something that I need, because I'm not even able to max out anymore. And I can guarantee you, he's slitting down so much economy, so much money all this time. There really isn't anything I can do. At least in theory, but maybe in practice, he was super dead all this time and I'm winning this game secretly. It's currently what I'm thinking, but not expecting. I'm expecting to get stomped. But look at that, I'm like clearing creep on this angle. And then at the same time, he's gonna have like another bunch of creep spread on the other angle. So like, what am I doing? Like, I'm clearing creep, but like there is gonna be creep everywhere, and like it's just a little bit again anyway. So what am I clearing creep for? I'm gonna try and divide my army now to maybe get a better trade. But obviously that's like not very easy to do, because if I split my army, I'm kind of vulnerable to a counterattack as well. So I don't know, I really don't know. I'm gonna try and do this. This is a late game situation that you have to have. Like, if you get in this kind of position as a turn play, it's actually not that bad. If you can actually like spread out your army and stuff, it's not that bad for you anymore. But as you can see, he's defeating me in both angles. So it is that bad right now, for now. And he also has 3/3 upgrades. So I have to go back with my entire army over here. He's gonna crush my army if I don't go back. So I have to hide again, and I'm not even maxed out, so that's a really bad sign. Not being maxed out is not good, let me tell you that. little mines or not really killing anything. Gonna try and survive with some SCVs here. But I mean, you know what I'm currently doing? I'm just not leaving the game because I'm playing in Serral and this is nice content. So I'm like, let's get as much out of this game as possible because we are playing against Serral. Just get as much out of him as possible. I know he will probably not like it being YouTube content. But while we are getting destroyed, let's wait until we actually are completely dead. And I'm not completely dead yet. I'm gonna be completely dead in just a little bit though. So just wait another 2 minutes, then the video is probably gonna end. Because I'm about to attack and he's about to have a million banelings ready. So it doesn't really matter here. I'm attacking against somebody that has a million banes probably. Like the thing is, this looks like it's nothing. But he has like a counter attack most likely. And more importantly, he freaking has like money in the bank. So even though this does look promising, the macro is just way too strong in the background. So like it isn't promising, guys, it isn't. In case you're cheering for me at the moment. I admire your belief here, but guys, this game is completely done. There's nothing we can do anymore. Oh, can you still mute us? No, not even that. GG! I'm at 120 supply, let's end this game. He's constantly at like 200 supply, constantly at 190 drones, 90 drones. So nothing I could do there. He played that very well, obviously. This is a Zurich map, so nothing I can really do. Still enjoyed it. Like I said, I also have to hide like my strats for TSL, so I can't really put like an A performance here. I still tried my best. I wasn't trying to lose this game on purpose. But I mean, it's like Simulacrum. I think most of you guys know that this map is not nice against Zurich, so I think it's understandable. Anyways, thank you guys a lot for tuning in. I really appreciate it. And I will see you guys again. I guess tomorrow. I'm hoping to upload daily. That's the plan for now. But I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to do that this week. Hopefully, I'm gonna be back tomorrow though. Hopefully. So see you guys. Don't forget to like the video.